Hello everyone, I hope traders and investors alike were green on Friday. In this video, I want to recreate the trading action how we seen it from our trading room. We won't be able to do all the call outs and all the option flow. We're going to stay with the SPY chart, which we use the SPY and SPX to pay the bills with, and the other trades that we're able to find on stocks like Tesla in the video. That's just bonus money. But you know, traders who are trading for a living require a little different set of rules and discipline. So, and it's discipline's the key. So we're using one single chart to trade two different assets off of this one single chart. This allows us to follow along and for the group to follow along and for us all to work on trading the same asset, why we are making money, and there do have members trading other assets that we are calling out. Like I say, that's bonus money. Trading for a living requires you have to make sure you got bills that get paid. So we trade these assets off shorter term time frames to make sure there are daily gains. But the price action that we discuss here, you can use this price action on any time frame and trade any asset on any market. Price action is the same across a broad band of markets. So the same setups we're showing here. So if you trade Forex, these setups will still help you trade Forex, crypto. It's all the same setup. So we're actually trading options, and that requires another whole different set of disciplines. So being a day trader for a living, not a hobby, but a day trader for a living who trades options does require a different set of discipline and a different set of rules. So some of the stuff, if it doesn't line up with what you're used to seeing, just trying to explain why. So let's talk about some of the stuff that we've seen in pre-market before market open. You know, what do we know from the day before? Markets have been weak. Markets are kind of doing exactly what we're expecting. You know, moving down. Market did go into a pretty tight chop period. Thursday was a pretty difficult day. Thursday, we knew they were waiting on something. Figured it was non-farm payroll. So we knew XLP, the consumer staple, and utilities have been really weak. Bonds have been really weak, and that has been driving TNX up. Non-farm payroll was coming out at 8:30, so we already knew that was going to be the decision maker. We did have some really nice setups that we talked about in our morning video, like Google and Microsoft. We had some really nice, very inverted, not textbook, but very inverted head and shoulders using pre-market and after-hours data. And we had some lines drawn looking for a possible break there, which we actually did get later on today. But you know, after non-farm payroll, the market really pulled back, and there's just a lot of opinions going around in pre-market. I'm always trying to tell everybody, stay open-minded. That's one thing that we need to do. You know, don't be over-opinionated. Stay open-minded. That way you can trade the action no matter what it's given to you, and if it goes in the opposite direction that you're expecting. So it's very important to try to keep that open mind. You know, we knew Biden had a press conference scheduled for 11:30. Obviously, he gets to see those numbers first, so he had already knew what was going on. Other than that, at market open, we had made a big move down after the non-farm payroll, but we had come back up pretty strong at market open. And we had this gap down here that we had been watching. You know, of course, we got this 419.60 level below us. We got our 422.52 level. Our levels were already previously on the chart. We did just add 428.06 in pre-market before market open, which was able to be a decent number. We were able to make money there. And that's what we do. We like to let the stock come to us instead of chasing all these stocks across the markets. You know, we take one asset, we let the price action come to us, and we build setups at that, or we look for setups at the levels that we're trading, plan A, plan B. So basically what we're doing is we're taking short time frame trades with shorter time frame expirations, which you can use what we're talking about here. Obviously, you can buy more time than what we do as well, but you can use what we're talking about here on any time frame. The higher your time frame, the bigger move that you can expect to get. So for us, we're looking for the short-term time frames. That way we can make that quick percentage, quick cash. I like the money. Some of the members prefer to go after some higher percentage trades, and that's perfectly fine. Trading is one thing about trading is you're able to build a strategy that fits you, and that's important. You must be comfortable. Think about it. You know, you must enjoy trading. You need to enjoy trading. If you've never been good at anything that you didn't enjoy. So if you had a job, you didn't enjoy it, there was a fact you may not want to admit it to yourself, but you didn't do the best job because you didn't enjoy the job. So keep in mind, you want to be able to enjoy trading. So you need to build your strategy around things that are going to keep you comfortable. It's very important. So our first candle here on the day. So this first candle, we did open up. This is the 5-minute time frame. We were able to hold this 5. We pushed right up into our 422.52, and we were not able to take that out. Let's go to the 1-minute chart real quick. And let's see what the price action looks like on the 1. So right here, I was able to get a nice trade on this bullish Harami right here, or bullish engulfing candle. When we come back up, I remember scalping that. I don't normally trade in that first 5 minutes, try not to, but we did get this nice move up. But on the 1-minute chart, we're already showing a evening star here. So let's go back to the 5. So we got a confirmed evening star setting up we got an evening star setting up that needs confirmation. Every candle pattern needs confirmation. But this was a strong candle at one time, and the sellers definitely come back in for it. So seeing that big wick there and seeing the evening star on the 1, see what our second 5-minute candle looks like. Not surprised here. So right now we just closed with a candle pattern that we call the falling 1 that still needs confirmation, but we're able to get a lot of follow through off this candle. Now, like I say, every candle pattern needs confirmation. So let's go look at the 1-minute chart real quick. So right there at the 1, you had your evening star. Your evening star got confirmed. Give you a candle. I love these candles because this is a wide candle, wide range candle. There was a lot going on in there. You can tell there was a battle, and the bulls actually won that candle because it was a high close candle. But right here, you can see where the sellers were coming in on them, and when that candle closed, that candle actually gapped down. So clearing this candle line right here, you're looking for an entrance. Watch that for a wick play. I actually traded this on a wick play and did not realize, or definitely didn't expect to get that kind of candle, but I was still able to get a wick play off that because I talk about this all the time. We opened up, we turned red, we pulled down, and you can see right here, down here on the bottom, buyers are coming back in at that 50 on the 1. Let's take a look at the 5 real quick. On the 5-minute time frame, they're trying to hold it up above that 9. So a little bit of signs coming in there. That 5-minute candle is still heavy. You can see that they tried to come back in there on the end of it, but it's still pretty heavy candle there. Let's go back to the 1. That could be some signs. We definitely need to be below that 50, looking for a trade on this. And your next candle is a big bearish candle getting us below those levels. See what the next candle does, and right here we get a nice strong candle getting us right back up above. Nice bullish engulfing, actually put us back up above the 5 and the 9. We usually don't track the 5 on the 1, so I'm going to turn that off. So we ended up getting back above this 9 and closing there. So right now we're watching the 20. We want to keep a very close eye on that MACD. We're definitely seeing a character change there. We do have a darker red histogram bars coming in, so that's letting us know that that bearish momentum is fading. These candles look pretty good, trying to push back up. So we know the market's weak overall, so we're not really looking for a whole lot to the upside until we see a real move higher here. There's a lot of bearish sentiment in the market. Flow right now is mixed. We did get a move down on breadth at market open, and it's chopping down here on the lows with price action right now as well. So our next candle and fail right there back below the 9, kind of starting to look like a possible drowning goose setting up in here. Possibly looks like a drowning goose setting up in here, but your bearish histogram bars are still fading. So let's see what we get. Strong candle right back to the upside. Now if you use your blended candle method, you could get a rising 2 out of this. Once again, we know we're in a clear downtrend, and everything to the upside here has been weak. So in flow right now, MACD's changing character, but flow right now is still really mixed, not very helpful. A strong move to the upside, and that right there, almost, so that candle actually went up above. Strong move to the upside. Our 422.52 is in play, and we are using it as a level here. Will we get rejected, or will we be able to take it out? Let's go take a look at the 5-minute time frame. And to be fair, let's turn this 5 back on. You can see the 5's trying to roll over on price, and a very bearish signal here. A shooting star just got put in. We can see we're trading in a contraction area, and this is where we were actually watching this box in this area. If we start, well, let's go back to the 1 for now. We were watching that box pretty early. That's when we started watching. I don't want to draw it out yet, but in the Discord we were already on that box. Let's turn that 1 back off. You could just feel the chop in this area. There were some really nice trades in this area. I know this was some tough price action for a lot of traders, but we were in here banging these big candles, and we were killing it in this area. 422.52, we took advantage of this trading range, and we were able to make money in this trading range. So you can start to see here we're starting to get a downtrend. So let's go ahead and get this line drawn. You know, we are watching this stuff pretty early, so it's not like we're drawing it too early here. In the Discord, we are on it. So, and we're seeing a rejection here. Nice move down. Very tower topish. It's just downward sloping there. And right there gives you a falling 2, but that needs to be confirmed. That candle did not confirm that. Still pretty choppy. And right here, we're starting to get pretty contraction in this area still. Well, actually, this candle barely did close below that, so that just did confirm that falling 2 there. And we're able to get a move down off of that. And right back up. This market is really choppy, very, very choppy. Yesterday, we had just some big battles trying to get the direction. You could definitely see the bears were in charge, but the bulls were definitely trying to take the market back. Let's go take a peek at the 5 in this area. So you can see that on the 5-minute time frame, this 9 is resistance. We are back above the 20, and if we be fair and turn our 5 on, you can see the 5 is acting as support there as well. Flow was starting to edge more in the bullish zone in this area. We're starting to see more bullish flows trying to step in. We do have this gap down here for support. So at this time, we were starting to look for a move down back into that gap when we once again got reversed up. You can see how the price waves, it's a lot of struggle in those price waves on that, especially on that 5-minute time frame. Let's go back to the 1. So you can see we were still chopping here. That did confirm for 1 candle. Remember, we can only expect 1 to 3 candles. It takes 1 to 3 candles to get confirmation. We only expect 1 to 3 candles on these moves. But if you're in the right momentum, I'm telling you, they pay great. Just, you know, trying to catch these. Most people don't realize how much money is involved here. Man, it's just an incredible amount of money. Altogether, if we draw this channel, because in the Discord, we had this channel drawn like this. If we draw a line across the bottom, we were kind of watching the bottom of this channel as well. It looked like it wanted to wedge there. We had we were watching this area right here as well for a trend line when we broke down there. So I'm a little late getting that trend line on. And you can see right here we pushed up, and this is when we actually confirmed over and got slammed right back out of it. And you can see the tower top there. So there's another bearish signal struggling with the 9. That tower top does need to be confirmed. And confirmed your tower top with a small rising 3. Once again, this is the 1-minute chart. If you are, you know, if you're scared of the 1-minute chart, there's a ton of opportunities on it, but this same price action works on all time frames. So if you're seeing this on the 5 or the 15 or the daily or the monthly, it's still going to work. Just a quick reminder. So, you know, we're still trading in this range. We did try to take it out to the upside, got rejected with a tower top, expecting a move down. That candle confirmed it, another candle. So a nice move there provided by the tower top, with some more follow through coming into it right there. Now, we did get a quick reversal there, but there was some money to be made within this candle. This candle did open up and move lower before the buyers stepped in and were able to push this back higher, which give you a nice little bullish engulfing there with a wick on it. Very powerful pin bar candle with a nice push back up. So at this point, this trend line kind of changes, and that candle right there just confirmed out of it. So right now we've seen a lot of weakness in the market. So breakouts, we just seen one fail, but we're coming back up. We got a powerful pin bar here on the one. We're getting a great goose head setting up. We got a brighter green histogram bar coming in. So MACD's agreeing. You know, we're confirmed up above. We got a failed try right there, and on this candle it broke back down, and that actually has been the MO of this market right now. A lot of these first setups are failing, and we're coming back for the second and the third setups to be awesome. We're also getting rejected on that first setup, and a lot of people getting stopped out just to see it, you know, fly back up. I'm not going to sit here and say market makers and anything like that. We're not making any excuses. It's just the way the market trades. We understand that, so we take advantage of that. This 5-minute MACD looks great. Elongated goose head there. Strong candle on the 5, rising 1 there as well on the 5. Will that confirm? Let's go back to the one minute time frame. Trying to spend more time on the 1 in this video. Video is going to be longer than, you know, normal. So some great price action here. We had some great trading. There was a lot of times in the day the options weren't paying so well, so we really didn't recommend to be trading all this, but we're still going to talk about it. We only try to trade the better action. Huge breakout there. So that candle did end up getting some follow through. Nice pin bar, shooting higher. Very nice pin bar. So we took this level out, and this thing's looking like it wants to go to the moon. We know we got this 200 up there. We know we need to get this 9 up there, preferably a pullback to that 9 before a move higher. But we're just seeing a lot of stuff. I mean, we took that out with a rising 1 right there. If we're looking for confirmation, we're expecting follow through. That's a powerful candle pattern we've been making a lot of money with. And you can see right there, confirmed with a rising 2. Will we see confirmation off of that? That's a perfect candle. Coming back, retesting the breakout area. Unfortunately, the 9 wasn't up there yet, but we did come back and retest the breakout area. And I got to say, if you turn the 5 on, you know, we lost it, reclaimed it, just like we were trading the 1. So the 5, you know, is a good indicator on the 1. I don't use it on the 1 myself because I don't like it. It rolls over so quick. But on these high momentum plays, it can be used as a good indicator, and we always know where the 1 is on all time frames, including the daily. You know, or where that 5 is. We watch it pretty hard, even though I'm only keeping it on my 1 5-minute chart. But you can see here, it wants to get out of those bands. Trying to catch up to the 9 right there. Nice, strong, bullish engulfing candle breaking out. So confirmed a little contraction pattern right there. So the videos get long, guys. I'm going to have to try to talk through this stuff quickly. I'm sorry. Tried this little contraction pattern right here. This candle just confirmed outside of that. Next candle coming back down in search for the 9. Looking for a move higher here. 9's holding, flagging back up. Just give us an H-buy pattern. Trade that. It's not perfect, but we're going to trade this. We looked at these like just like an H-buy pattern. Candle closed up, starting staircase higher. That band's trying to give us a signal up there. But the price action looks really good. This MACD is opening back up for another goose head here. Looks like it wants to go higher. Would like to see brighter green histogram bars coming in there, but a nice push higher. Now right here, this is when we expect. This is one thing I want to talk about. So we were setting the head up. At this point, this really looks like this needs to pull in to work on forming the goose head before moving higher, which means we got to pull it in a little bit so we can put our eyeball and then open it back up. So not surprised to see that pull in there. And you can see how those candles were struggling, getting tighter up there. Now it's trying to arch right there, back up to the 9. Let's see what we get here. Still trying to form it. Right there, it's able to pull it in a little bit. Your bands are pinching, so something's getting ready to happen here. And you can see right there the 9 struggling. Looks like they want to come in, and that's time it failed. All right, so we had a strong breakout. Let's talk about today and what to expect here. You know, we had a lot of chop, overall downtrend. The buyers come in, push this market higher. Trying to hold in up here. We did not, when we lost the moving averages, we didn't just start screaming lower. We started to move lower right there. Those bands, I remember trading this. That bands automatically went flat. Looked like it was not preparing for a move and looked like we wanted a tube there. You know, right now it looked like we want a bear flag and dump. But those bands were just, there were just some clues in those bands. Right here, you can see the 5-minute band look good. You can see pushing back up off of that 9 on the 5. So that looks good. And to be fair, let's turn the 5 on. And that this right now we're acting, and I remember calling this out, and I remember drawing this line across there. That 5 on the 5 was acting as resistance, so we were trading in between the 5 on the 5 and the 9 on the 5, and the 200 was all mixed up, and the 50 was all mixed up into there. So, we were being very, very cautious in that area because we were trading within moving averages, and those areas needed to be cleared before we took any trades on this, or at least, for any trending type trades. But you can see this candle going back up to test, actually testing that 5. This is the 1 minute time frame. So we're going to get that off. The 9's up there looking for a bear flag situation if we're going to go lower, or if we're going to go higher. We're reclaiming those moving averages just like we just did, turning this 9 back up. So we had to fail. It carried us up, but we did not get the goose head there like we wanted, and it failed. You can still see here, price still wants to go higher. We got this close above that area, price is going higher. Got a confirmation of an HY pattern, signals there, price is going higher, pull back into the 9. Once again, look at your moving averages, layered, just like they're supposed to be. Nice gaps in between, just a lot of strength there, all turning up. The 50 or the 200's not turned up yet, but it's definitely changing character. You're getting a goose head down here off of the lows in the MACD. You got some decent histogram bars coming in. And we started to see some pretty strong bullish flow come in. And at this period, the flow finally started to pick up. It was a pretty slow day on the flow. Right in this area right here is where we push up. We want to go higher, and we cleared this zone without a lot of struggle. It did allow price or the moving averages to catch up a little bit, but we did not struggle there much at all before just pushing right back higher. We know that that's a big zone, so clearing that right there just showed the market was strong. That's just showing the market strong. Look at the way the moving averages are opening up. MACD's opening up a lot of really good action coming in yesterday, even though some of it, like I say, the market did slow down and some of it didn't pay super well. Let's go back and look at the 5-minute time frame real quick. Strong push there on the 5. You can see we pushed up right there, flagged back into your 9, and then ripped higher. Let's go to and turn that 5-minute MA on. The moving average on the 5. You can see we lost it there. That's the area we were chopping it, reclaiming it right there, just a sign of strength. Flag back in, pushing back up. Very strong chart. The market was strong. It was a good day in the markets, and I don't think a lot of people expected it to be so strong. So a lot of people probably got caught on the wrong side, at least in the beginning. Very, very nice push up. Bands were working well with the pinches and the breakouts. When we got above, we were able to get plays off from them as well. And you can see the next 428.06 level was a level we just added in pre-market yesterday morning. So that's a brand new level. We did get some touch points on it yesterday, so we are going to keep it on the charts for now. We'd like to make sure we do get a few more touch points, but very strong move up. You can clearly see how strong the market is there in your moving averages. And if we go back to the 5, you can see we were just screaming higher. Once again, if we turn that 5 on, respected that 5 on the 5 nicely. So that was also letting us know that there was plenty of action to the upside to come. Very, very strong move. And once again, let's go back to the 1. I want to talk through this next pattern. So we had this strong move up. After you get these moves, we make a nice move, and this is what the market does. It just does this. We make a nice move. We stop, put in another base. This is getting ready for the next move. So we're going to watch through this next base before calling it an end on the video. Right here, you can clearly see, all right, let's turn this 5 off so we don't get confused. We're on the 1 minute time frame. So you can clearly see this goose head trying to put in here. And we ended up pulling back. So we had a nice move up. And will we hold the 428.06? The market's holding in good. And at this time, we were holding, and we seen a lower high but the market overall is holding in, and the assets around us were holding in as well. You know, the assets that we do watch for leading indicators were holding in well on the market overall. So it looked like it was just a mild pullback trying to come in until we started to see this right here. This looked like we may get ready to dump. We just had a rise or a falling one put in. The 9's trying to come down. The 9 never crossed that area, and we pushed back up. So you can already see we're trying to trade in a little channel here. So let's get our line up there. So we have an area that needs to be broken before we're looking for a trade. We did get this very tower bottom set up down here, which did provide a move back up. So that right there was a little pattern that would give you a move within that trading range if you're looking for a quick scalp. You know, right here, it come up. You can see the tight action right there before breaking back down was not above that trend line, so there was no trade to be had there. These MACDs also, or moving averages, also trying to set up for a drowning goose. MACDs trying to set up for a drowning goose. We got to close below, signaling we should see some more downside, and we didn't. This is when it gets frustrating, when the moves, you know, we're not getting the move down. We can't get back above that area, so we can start to see that we are trading, you know, in this little channel. We're not going to draw that bottom line yet. But you can see we're trading in a channel there. So we need to break out of that channel before we're looking for a move higher. And we've got a trend break right there trying to push higher. This is a one minute time frame. Now when we cleared that, this candle right here closed above. So we needed confirmation. The candle opened up. Don't really call that confirmation because it did gap up and open and got pulled down. But that candle right there closed above that candle, signaling a nice move higher. And at this point, you're flagging in. So quickly here, because we're getting low on time. Not hugging the candle bodies right now because the market's a little slow. And we're just giving a little bit of room for error. But we need a candle to close over that to go long. And you can see we end up breaking down right here. The market's trying to contract. Looks like it wanted to break lower, contracted before that candle right there finally closed lower. And you can see we did not take out 428.06. That held for a support level. We didn't touch it either, but we did, and we are trying to push back up. We have some moving averages there that need to be cleared. We're still, for the upside, we're still watching this line because there's a small downtrend in this area. So bullish above that. Comes right back to that same line. If we want to go above it, you can see went up here, closed above it. This candle got snatched back down. Need to get that 9 up there if we're going to go higher. Coming back down in search of that 9 and breaking lower. So very, very choppy. Still watching that trend line. So this area can be very, very frustrating in this area. So we can clearly see if we go out and look. All right, let's stop. Price action, we're going to move this one downtrend right through here, and that's what needs to be taken out. At this time, I had actually had a flag drawn like this, something like that is what we were watching in the Discord on the one. And you can see right here we got that breakout finally. The one thing about this breakout, this one candle, look how those moving averages were turned up. That's a great sign. Also another small clue. This might considerably, or maybe that this may be a good move. Let's talk about this candle. All right, so the 9, 20, 50 all turned up when that happened. Outside of the BB, nice close outside of your Bollinger Band, sign of strength right there. Bollinger Bands opened up in both directions. Got a little bit of green coming into the MACD. Would love to have seen more, but the MACD was pretty flat in this area. It was getting pretty chopped up. So we didn't see a lot of momentum in there at all, but we are seeing a good size. That first bar is good size compared to those first 2 bars. Looks more like that third bar on that move right there. So that's also a good sign. And you know, we may not see bars like this after, you know, we've chopped for tight range like that. But you can see this candle right there, strong close over. Will we get follow through on another breakout? Nice push, nice push. So breaking out of this is target one right here. We need to take out the range high to go higher. So that's target one, your candle right there. And that took out target one coming into 420, 29.66 with all, it's an area of interest. It's always a target. You know, we're very cautious around those areas. If we're in positions, we want to be careful. The scalpers, we're getting out up here and waiting for the next opportunity at this area. But these levels are all given well before market open, and most of them stay on our charts. We already have most of these. So most of the members already have all these levels. So you can see this level up here, letting the moving averages catch up. Great place to build a plan A, plan B. So far, trending traders got no reason to get into 9, never crossed that area yet. Starting to look shoulder, head, shoulder there. Maybe. Will we break down? Will it hold? Actually remember trading this, and we got a small move off from it. So let's draw all this out. I want to talk about this head and shoulders real quick. So this was provided some really good opportunities, but let's talk about the pattern itself. This is a small pattern. So on a small pattern, we can't expect a real big move. On a small pattern on the 1 minute time frame, we can't expect a big move. I know sometimes we get some huge moves and it's hard not to expect a big move, but this actually paid some bills here, provided a nice opportunity, coming out of there with a close and pushing right back up. This is when we chopped around for a little bit and things got a little difficult, so I'm not going to go that fast, but we're going to speed this chop area up a little bit, and we're going to talk about the next breakout. So you can see the moving average is coming up, trying to come up. You see how that 9's turned up already? This candle right there barely closed above. Will that start to staircase higher? That range high needs to be cleared. You can see we cleared it there, coming back, retesting the 429.66 before pushing higher. So I hope you have found this video helpful, and I hope you can take something from it. It's already too long. So I want to say, just throw that reminder out there, discipline is the key to success in trading, and I hope to see you in the trading room. Have a great day.